Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa Galloway and you have arrived to Beauty from Inside and Out. If you've never seen me before, I love to talk about makeup for the mature skin and skincare, just the basics to kind of get started if you don't even know where to begin. But today's topic, I think it's something about really trying to figure out where we are as far as the basics. What do you think when you hear color corrector? What comes to mind? What is it? What's the first thought that comes to your mind? Because that's what we're going to be talking about today for all kinds of issues. We'll get more into that. Stay tuned. If you haven't, please like this video, subscribe so that you don't miss the next one that comes up. I put these up weekly, and thanks for being here.
If you're here, then you woke up today, and that is a blessing. Don't take that for granted. Don't waste it.
So when it comes to color corrector, I'll be really honest with you. I was never a person to wear a lot of makeup when I was younger. But you know, as you start to get older, you start to have some issues that you want to address, you want to have disappear, right? I don't know if that's you, but if you, and you could be mature skin, you could be going through adolescence. I think we all have issues when it comes to some form of discoloration on our face, whether it's redness, whether it's darker spots. There's kind of a fit for all us gals when it comes to color correcting. So I asked a question, what do you think when you hear color correcting? Like, what do you think you're doing, addressing? What does it mean to you? I personally deal, and if you've been here before, I've shared a lot about my whole hyperpigmentation, dark spots, age spots, whatever you want to call them. I have a ton. I have no makeup on other than the basics that I always go ahead and have on, which is my serums and my sunscreen. That's it. So I've come to you basically barefaced. So I deal with a lot of hyperpigmentation. I have them just kind of like sporadically everywhere on my face. So I have basically 3 forms of ways to target color correcting for your skin, whether you're dealing with rosacea, redness, right? Maybe you're dealing with redness just on your cheeks and your nose. I've got you. If you're dealing with hyperpigmentation, I've got you. Okay, so if you know, I am an affiliate with Saint Makeup, the one makeup that I will never, ever, ever give up, because I know what it has been doing for me personally as far as my mature skin, and I love using cream makeup on the fact that it's all in one palette. No makeup bags with anything else, but that's another talk for another day. It's cream. There's a way to use a certain shades to target and pinpoint your problem, and I'm going to show you that. The other way, and the other way of color correcting, is by using, let's say you want to go with a no makeup look. I'm also an affiliate to a company called Celeste, and I've been using it on days that I really want minimal makeup, right? Like I'm almost no makeup. What I've been doing, it's getting hot, and so I've been using this CC cream. It says the color corrector, and if you see here below, I have put a picture, and it shows, because this one targets my specific need, which is my darker spots. So the color that it falls into, because it goes contrast to what issue you're having, helps diminish that problem. So you can see in the picture how if you're dealing with redness, the color you choose. If you're dealing with dark spots, the color you choose. If you're dealing with tones that are like blue, green, the color you would choose. Okay, so there's several colors by the way of the picture that you can tell of what's going to be the one for you. I'm going to go ahead and use this CC cream on this side of my face and use my Ride or Die Saint Cream Makeup color corrector shade for some of the issues that I'm having here on this side of the face. But then I want to show you also another form of wearing makeup as far as minimal and also using a color theory, just almost like the CC cream, but different. And that is with our color corrector Demi, which is part of the Saint, but it's called a Demi color corrector. So, and I'm going to show you where this is so easily addressed. But let's go ahead and start. I'm going to go ahead and, as I said, start on this side of my face, and I'm going to show you how basically this will just evenly it evens out the tone of my skin. Okay, I just take a little at the back of my hand and I just start with that portion. I may go ahead and add more, and I take a brush and I just go ahead and just dip a little bit because I'm going to start addressing these areas that I have that hyperpigmentation. Okay, and the same thing can be if you are, as I said, having issues with redness. You just have to pick your color, which I can help you do. At the descriptions to all of my videos, I always have a link that you can go on and choose which was going to be for you. But if I reach out to me, leave a comment, and I can help you with that. Okay, you're not alone. Just consider me kind of your personal stylist, makeup stylist. Okay, so I'm still using the same cream that I put in the back of my hand. I dip a little bit more. I'm just addressing this side of my face, and I go to, because this is where I have all of like my issues on hyperpigmentation. Like I said, I have it sporadically everywhere on my face. And when this kind of dries down, I really am liking the finish. It is so lightweight, again, especially now that we're going into the summer months. Who wants to be wearing a ton of makeup? Okay. And you can see by that little piece that I put how very little I have to put on. And again, I'm using it very, very sporadically, right? Like just again on this one side of my face. So I'm going to show you how I deal with the other side with my Saint makeup. On the eyelid, if you're dealing with discolorations on your lid, go ahead and put some on there. And just underneath your eye. It really does cover nicely. Again, I love the feel to it. So this is using the CC cream. You can see how pretty. I'm going to pull my hair back a little so you can see the difference, how I still have all of the hyperpigmentation, but look how pretty and even that looks. Lightweight coverage. It's a primer. So all I do on the days that I've been using the CC cream is then just taking a little bit of bronzer with my Saint makeup and just splashing some warmth on my face, my forehead, a little splash like on my upper cheeks, jawline. That's it. Splashing a little bit of maybe some lip balm, maybe splashing a tiny bit of very light-handed eyeshadow, and I'm good. I'm good. Like that's it. No heavy foundations and no heavy anything. This is perfect now for the summer months. So the CC cream, again, interested in trying this out, reach out to me, leave a comment, CC cream, and I can go ahead and send you the link, or just go in there and click the link and go ahead and get yourself some. But if you're needing help as far as what you're personally dealing with, just go ahead and reach out to me. Leave a comment and I'll go ahead and tell you which is going to be the best cream for you. Okay, so now I'm going to target on this side using my Saint shade. And this shade will be different for everyone, right? Again, depending on what you're dealing with. This shade here, which is almost gone, you can see, is the shade that I use for me to target my specific problem areas, okay? So again, what I'm doing is I am just taking it to, because I want maybe like just as little bit of makeup, especially again, going into these summer hot months. I don't know about you, but where I'm at, it is very sticky. It's sticky, it's humid. Who wants to be with like a ton of makeup, right? Like when it is that way. So all of these areas that I'm having all of my hyperpigmentation, and I want to erase it, right? I want to make sure that I am not seeing it. It's what's bothering me. So I'm just taking this to the areas that I have the issue. Same concept. If I feel like my eyes are just a bit red or darker, you know, our shades, our skin tones, they sometimes change daily. So you always have to look and address yourself every day and just say, what do I need? How am I doing makeup today? You know, we shouldn't have a standard way of doing our makeup every single day the same way. Why not try something different? Why not try with and go with how you feel, what your face is looking that day, feeling that day? I mean, that's how I'm approaching wearing makeup, right? And skincare. It's not a one fits all. And that's what's the beauty about all of these conversations, right? It's just targeting what it is that you're needing help with. So again, I go and just address these areas that I know I have, and I want to even out that problem. So you see how I can have a different approach using something completely different. The difference between using Saint and the CC is that CC will be a liquid. Now, this is the reason why I like this particular format or formation, or however they created this particular CC. Typically, what's going to happen when you use, in my opinion, liquids, powders, especially when your skin is aging, is that they start to then fall into these finer lines. And who wants to show that? This is so light-handed, so light-handed. I don't get that at all. Mind you, I don't have a whole lot of wrinkles going on, but I have them. And nobody wants to show that and emphasize that more. Most of the creams, or rather most of the liquids, will do that because they're heavier. This is so light. I can't even begin to tell you how light it is and how light it feels. This side is cream, so this will never dry down, which is the reason why I've always said I think cream makeup for mature skin is the way to go, because it doesn't dry down. It allows your skin to keep hydrated, okay, and never look dry on you because it's cream. Okay, so moving along is this last way, and same thing, I can cover this, and I'm going to show you how I do this with using Demi, as I have shared before. So Demi is a color theory color corrector, okay? This is how I use this. The reason I didn't go on either one with these inner areas of darkness in my eyes, because I love to use Demi. If you look at this particular color, okay, I want to color correct that. It looks like it's clearly darker than my other tone, and you're looking right off the bat, you think that looks like it would be like a gray or a brown, but the undertone is really a bluish green. So when I look at my color wheel, okay, bluish green is going in this little particular area, and you want to go contrast to that, which will give you the shade orange yellow. So what I go in is I check one of these. Now the one that I've been using for me is this one here, and it is a Y01, orange yellow, one phase as far as the darkness. So I just take a little onto the brush, and I take it and I place it right in that area that I want to color correct. I try to basically fill in where that darkness is at to even out my tone. And then I can flip my brush over and just kind of press that shade in. Do you already see how much more lighter and not as pigment like it was before? It just evened out that inner area to my eye. Now that's not distracting to me any longer. It doesn't have that darkness like it did earlier. Now I go ahead and let's say you have a red spot, right? This is why this is so perfect, this demi color corrector, because if you're dealing with a blemish, you know, a pimple that's really super red hot, or a scarring after it's done and it's starting to get like that brown color, you can go ahead and use this color theory with demi and just eliminate that color. It'll be gone. Let me show you. You see here how I have this red spot that's right there? Let me show you how I can make that color go bye-bye. I go in and I fill it in to what I am trying to do. Look at how it's just disappearing. And once I get to the spot, now mind you, this is just one spot. I have clearly so many that I wouldn't use this color theory with demi to do that, because you know it is time consuming. But I am talking about if you want to take care of that inner eye as I did before, or you want to take care of that blemish and color correct that to have your, look at how it just disappeared. It's like magic. I call this demi corrector magic. Again, if you're needing help with using any kind of these formats for color correcting whatever issue that you're dealing with, I'm here to help you. Leave a comment for any of them, whether it's Saint you want me to go ahead and help you with, or demi, or maybe even just a CC cream, color correcting cream that you can use as a primer, and just call it that. Maybe that's all you want. It's just a really no makeup day, and have very little on your skin for that particular day, right? Let me know. I'm glad that I was able to go ahead and show you the different ways of color correcting whatever problem that you may feel like you're having and you're needing a little help with. That's it, guys. Until next week, right? I will catch you later. Don't forget to give this a like if you found it informative, if you found it helpful, any tips that I have shared, and subscribe. Bye.